Hello and welcome to part 2 of this crazy wig making thing that I'm doing. If you were here last week, you saw the start of this, so we're pretty much just continuing that today. I am recording and editing this at 4 a.m. I just finished putting all the clips together besides what I've just recorded, so we're getting pretty wild with it. I don't remember where we left off because I haven't edited that part yet, but hopefully I made the sensible decision to put it where I did. And I hope you enjoy the rest of it, aka this video. And stay tuned because something next week is going to be really fun that I'm about to record in a couple hours. Enjoy! As soon as I finished sewing that, I got a notification on my phone, and look what came in the mail! I got a MIKU hoodie! Ah, I love it. It's so comfy. It is meant, oh my god, it has pockets. It is like a hoodie dress, so it's meant to be huge on me, and I got it in extra large, so it would be extra large on me. It is so nice. I literally had to get it from a guy in South Africa, so I really like it. I'm hoping that I could use this. Like, if I just get a blue wig, I can use this, and then, like, some boots, and I can wear this to cons. Be, like, more casual MIKU. But this is what we're working with. I love it. It's so comfy. The neckline's a little, like, surging on the middle, like, scratches me a little bit. But that might just be because I'm sunburned, so, yeah. But I can line it if it gets too annoying. I love it. I love it. It's so soft. It's so nice. Yeah. I'm tired. I'm going to write down a shopping list of things I might need for what I need to do next, both for that skirt and for the wig. And then I don't know. Oh, I need strawberry beads too. I need to write down a shopping list. That's what my next goal is. Let's go do that. Hello. It's the next day, kind of, the next night, literally at midnight. I kind of ran out of stuff to do at the moment because I don't really have a whole lot of supplies. Yeah. I need to work on the blouse. I want to do like the ruffles on the shoulders. I think I'm just going to do pinstripes just by sewing ribbon because, again, I don't know how to sew pinstripes. Maybe I'll look up a tutorial on how to do that, but for right now, I have 2 or 3 projects that I need to work on that are not related to MIKU. So I'm going to start one of those and just see how far we can get because one of them is for a work friend that I would like to have done by tomorrow so I can give it to him. Let's get started with a couple of non-MIKU things. We're still going to work on MIKU. I just am waiting for a couple things to arrive and to go to the craft store tomorrow. The wig is going to be here, which it's a lace front wig, which I'm a little anxious about, but we'll make it work. But I'm going to do some other sewing projects for a little bit, and then we'll get going. So let's get into it. I'm going to work on a couple other sewing projects real quick, and then I'll see what I can do for MIKU. Somehow, I managed to finish all 3 projects within like less than 2 hours, which is kind of mind-blowing. So now I need to figure out what I want to do. I want to make a couple of thumbnails for YouTube because I haven't, I have a couple that don't have the new ones. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to work on my shopping list a bit more, and then we shall go from there. I think I figured out how I'm going to paint my fork too, by the way. If I can get a little bit of EVA foam, foam clay, then we are going to be good business. So it's literally just like regular acrylic paint or whatever. Just whatever was in the spray paint ruined it. Oh, I could use this stuff. I might. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I don't think it expands, but it stays how I want it to. I think I'm gonna use this. Okay. Wow, my brain actually worked for once. All right, let's get, I'm gonna do that in a bit. So we have the fork, the cutout. We have some holes here. So these are gonna be the real test to see if this actually works. I am excited and also anxious because if it doesn't work, I don't quite know what I'm gonna do about that, but let's get going. I really hope this works. Okay, so here's the deal. I tried the puffy paint in here. It seems to be working pretty good, but the holes are kind of like caving in a little bit. So I am going to wait for that to dry and then do a couple coats of it. And then hopefully it'll end up nice and smooth. I think I'm also just going to smooth this out with my finger a little bit along the seams. Just now decided to do this. I don't know if this is actually going to make this better or worse, but you know. And then I think when I'm done sealing all of the cracks, I'm going to paint the whole thing white and then do a gold coat over it. Or I'm going to do the whole thing white and then I'm going to do a layer of Mod Podge, whatever it's called, to get it looking shiny, because we love shiny in this household, and it's a utensil, so we must have it shiny. I hope these seams aren't like too visible. Maybe I shouldn't have wiped it off. I'm just gonna put it back and then sand it down when it's dry. Now let's wait for that to dry, about an hour, and then we'll do it again. Go wash my hands first. Now that that's drying, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my free time. I should find something else to do. At the same time, I don't really have the materials to work on anything else yet. I'm waiting for something to come in today, but before that, I don't really know what I can do. You know what, maybe I'll just... I just remembered I was gonna print the pattern for the headphones, and everyone's asleep, so I can't do it. I have to wait like 4 or 5 hours for that. So, by the way, I keep having to layer paint in the fork because the holes are pretty big, but I think we're starting to get to a good point. I don't know if I'm gonna do this all the way around the fork or not, but when I'm not the only one awake, I'm gonna get the headphone patterns printed, and then I'm going to get some sandpaper, and we'll go from there. I'm gonna look for the EVA foam for the headphones, but we are doing the thing. I'm tired. It's almost 3 a.m. No, it's 2:30. But Lord knows I can't sleep. So the wig for the helmet wig is coming in today. So this afternoon we're gonna go get cotton batting for that, and then I still need to figure out how I'm gonna attach. I think I'm gonna do the. I still need to figure out what I'm gonna do for that actually. I don't know. Let me look at something real quick. Okay, I think I decided what I'm gonna do. I am going to either sew or glue the pigtails onto the helmet wig, and then I'm going to section, do 6 sections per pigtail, and then just put 1 strip of wire in the middle, because as long as I don't mess with it too much, I think it should be fine. And then I'll cover that in tulle. The tulle part, besides getting the hair in the tulle, should be pretty easy. Along with this, like getting everything in the tulle might be a little difficult, but that's what we're learning. But I'm gonna take the pigtails off of the claw clips, I think, and just either sew them or clip them onto the wig cap, helmet wig thingy. I think I'll hot glue it on just because I think that's sturdy enough-ish. I need to section them a little bit better too before I do all that. So maybe I'll work on that right now, just sectioning it. Because right now there's 3 a piece and I need 6 a piece. So maybe I'll do that. I think I'm going to do that because I literally don't have anything else to do right now. Okay, so it's 3 a.m. I am exhausted because I guess I didn't get enough sleep. So I'm going to do one more coat of the puffy paint and then try to go to sleep. But let me show you what we're working with right now. So I don't know if you can see it very well. Oh, there we go. There's definitely a huge hole and a couple of other places that it's sinking a little bit, but I'm hoping this next time or two it'll get a little bit better and all of the bumpy parts will just sand it down, so it'll be good eventually. For now, I am gonna go to bed. I'm exhausted. Hopefully I'll be able to sleep, and if not, I'll wake up and get stuff printed and get my headphones, like my headphone thing printed, and I'll get sandpaper, and that's all I'll be able to do until my wig gets here. And then when it does get here, we won't have a whole lot we can do, but little steps today, little steps. So I'm gonna go get some rest while I can. Okay, so we have quite a big haul. We got cotton batting, because I just assume I'll probably need this. We got the wig that just came in. Okay, thank God this does not have my address on it. Ooh. Oh, got a wig cap in there too. I didn't notice that. That'll be helpful. We have a ton of felt. I'm going to use these to make flowers and the music notes for the strawberry skirt. By the way, I did also order strawberry beads that we're going to put on these. That'll come in about a week or 2, I think. So we have those, but I'm going to cut out the shapes for this, I think. I'm going to make more patterns for these, I think, so I'll deal with that later. And then this is for a separate project, but I bought these for my Lucia dress, which I'll definitely end up showing you later. Yes, the bottom one is broken, but this is the last one they had, and I do not need that many, so we got this. And finally, oh, not finally, we got the Uhu glue. I've seen a ton of people using this, so I thought I mean, I probably need it, and it was cheap, so now, finally, we've got a butt ton of ribbon. So I think we should be able to finish up the blouse, besides the buttons, because I cannot find those for the life of me. So this is what we're working with. I also got some of these because they are tasty. Also, while I was shopping, this dried. Well, I don't know how dry it is, but as you can see, that definitely needs to be sanded down. Let's see if I can smooth it out with this, if it's still wet. So now, that's a lot flatter. Now I'm just gonna let that dry. I do need to do the rest of the fork, but this was the main problem piece, and I think that's pretty good, so I'm gonna let that dry, then we're gonna do the rest of it. Like, the end there doesn't even need paint, I feel like. But, yeah. We can let this dry and have more things to do now. I need to write this down, but I figured out the wire. I am going to, so just use the wire in the tool. I'm just going to use strips of this and put it in the top of the wig. I think I am going to sew the pigtails, ponytails, whatever you call them, onto the wig, but I'm also going to sew this into the wig, and the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to take the amount of length for 2 of these and like sew it at the top to the wig and do that 3 times, so there's 6 strands, and then when I sew it in, it's just like a loop like this at the top, so it's not like smashing into my brain. And then they'll like connect to each other. I don't know how I'm trying to explain this, but essentially it's going to be like a little star of wire, and there'll only be 3 pieces of wire per side. And it should be relatively easy to sew and then glue on there, I think. I don't know if I want to do the pigtails first or the helmet wig first, because the pigtails are going to get in the way of the helmet wig. Also, this is a lace front wig, which I have never worked with before, so this should be interesting. I think before I get into anything major, I want to go eat some food because I'm hungry. I'm stoked. We have enough stuff to get a lot done. We could even finish like the main dress part, actually, so that's pretty cool. I do wish I had bias tape, but I could take it off of that. I could take it off of the old one. I don't hate that idea. Or just make some bias tape, because I have plenty of white fabric. But yeah, let's go get dinner. Fortunately, I put the wig on and I really like it, but oh my god, it even has a little, oh no. It's like perfect for what I need it for, but also it has this little quote-unquote lace front thingy. It is a square. This is the saddest excuse for lace front that I've seen in my life. I might just cut it off, honestly. Well, no, I kind of need it actually for the little front swoop, but I like the wig. I have to cut it up. Also, Crow's here again. Hey. I fear I like this too much. What if I dyed my hair this color? And then do the tips tan, like Miku, so I can just do casual Miku more easily? Or should I just do teal, like regular Miku?
Do whatever you want.
I feel cute! I also don't know what my work uniform is gonna say about that. I don't think it said anything about dyeing hair, so I think we're good. Oh, I should crimp it before I do anything. Which I get to use my new crimper! Okay. I don't want to take it off! Ugh. This makes me really sad what I'm about to do to this wig. I need to stop bitching about it and get to it. I also haven't eaten yet. I should do that first before I do anything too irrational. Okay, so we have the wig on the wig head. I'm gonna crimp this. I should actually brush it out first, but I'm gonna crimp her. And I've never used a crimper before. I don't know if I'm gonna cut the lace front off of here or if I'll be able to use it later, which I might, but I don't know. But we're gonna brush her and crimp her. I don't have ponytails or anything, pigtails, whatever, rubber band thingies. I don't have those, so
Hair ties?
Yeah, hair ties. I should probably find some before I start chopping this up. I also want to leave some of the front on because these little strands here are like perfect for what I'm doing. So I'm going to leave those. I think I'll just do an extra thing in the front and just leave those. Let's get going. Okay, real quick, apologies for the background noise, but I've been working on this wig. I forgot to record it because I was like in the flow of things, but I have done some unspeakable things to this wig in hopes that this will work. So I cut off most of the hair. I left the front little bangs on because I thought they looked good, but I cut off the hair. I covered it in hot glue. And I know how it looks, but it does stay on my head, and it will what am I trying to say? I'm gonna cover it in cotton batting and then cover the cover that in the wig hair again. And I think I'm even gonna use this one because it's closer to the correct color than this. There's quite a bit of difference in color for these. So we're gonna do that. I'm just gonna do a little layer of this and then cover that with this. So first though, before we do that, I think I'm gonna put the wire on, which is gonna be a little difficult with the glue on there now, but I think I'll be able to make it work. I might not even have to sew, well, I might have to sew it in. I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna measure these out, try to put them on. So, yeah. Okay, so I got the wire. I made sure they're all the same length, and I braided them together in two little sections so I can stick them on the ponytails like this. They're not gonna be sticking out like that, obviously, but I am hopeful now that these will take the shape that I wanted them to. So that's pretty cool. The thing I like about this cosplay in particular so far is, like, I have been purposefully wanting to, like, make mine not look like the other Strawberry Miku cosplays. And I'm kind of doing the hair my own interpretation a little bit compared to the other ones I've seen. And literally all the other Strawberry Mikus, the hair has looked different, all of them, so I think that's pretty cool. My dress also is going to look a little different compared to the others because I haven't seen anyone else use bridal satin, probably because it's hella expensive, but it looks so nice, in my opinion. So, that's just me, but yeah. Oh, I think that coat on the fork might be done soon too, so I can work on that, but we're gonna do this. Actually, I should probably put more glue on here before I move forward. I think I'm gonna do that, so I'm gonna go get a paintbrush and do that because I don't want to get it on my hands. Changed my mind, we're just gonna do the cotton. It's closed with a bread clip, that's kind of funny. But yeah, we're just gonna do the cotton because I'm lazy and I think that no matter what, it'll be fine. Like, I'll get the outcome I want, so. Okay, so I put the cotton batting on one side. I know this is ugly as hell, but we're doing it. It is very much not straight, but, well, it's okay, actually. But we'll make it work. I think it'll work. Once I'm done with that, I'm probably gonna call it for tonight because I'm tired. But like how it's looking so far. I did manage to save these little parts. Not perfectly like I wanted to, but I think they will work. And if not, we will do something else because we can with this. And if this whole thing doesn't work, I can try something else because I'm not destroying that wig until I am confident that it's like possible to do this. So also I have some kind of like threader thingy somewhere here that I'm definitely gonna need, but I have no idea where it went. So I'm gonna do some cleaning and look for it because geez, oh my god, look at the back. I feel so weird doing this. I should also probably find my little styling comb because I literally bought it for this purpose. Okay, final side and then break because I need it. Okay, I did the other side of batting. It looks pretty good. I'm tired, so oh, I do have to wait a few minutes, but ooh, I'm gonna just try to start figuring out how I'm going to put the wire on here, but I am gonna go to bed soon or take a shower or something because I have work tomorrow. So, but we will continue very soon. If I can successfully get these to stay on here, then I think that is the sign for me to start like taking those off of the claw clips and like really starting to go for it. Yeah, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so good night, and I will see you later. Hello, it is currently 4:30 in the morning. My brain has decided that I will not be sleeping, so I think let's work on this wig some more. Look how goofy that looks. So what I'm gonna do basically, I'm gonna cover the whole thing in this, and then I'm going to lay the wig on like the wig hairs on top of this, going into these points that I marked, because that is roughly where I want to put the pigtails. I think actually I'm gonna move them up higher a little bit. Let me pick a better spot. Okay, so I've done a little bit of work, but unfortunately I've already run out of glue. This is what we have so far. This took me, I don't know, probably half an hour. You can kind of see the glue in there. I wonder if that'll change once it dries. If it does, I'll probably get more glue if it works well, but honestly, I might just go in there with a hot glue at this point, because I'm gonna put that wig over this one a bit. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, and maybe I should do some more research before I continue. But look how messy my workstation is now. It's insane. But I'm gonna go lay down for a bit because I have to go to work soon. So let's go chill while I can again. Ironically, the beginning and end of this video are being recorded while I'm editing this video. Here's the proof. But I did not realize when I recorded all that this would be a 48-minute long video almost. So we're gonna split this up into two parts. You've already seen both of them if you're seeing this. But unfortunately this is where I have to leave this off because I'm gonna be out of town again. Before I recorded this, I was out of town. I'm gonna be out of town again for a little bit, but that's not gonna affect you at all. In fact, you're gonna see what I'm doing next week, but I am literally editing this the morning of the day before I post it, the first video at least. So I hope you enjoyed this most chaotic set of videos I've ever made. I am gonna continue, but I'm taking a little teeny tiny break from working on Miku just because I'm tired. As of editing this, it is 4:30 in the morning. I'm going to DC and I have to get up in an hour and a half to get ready for that. So I guess I'm gonna leave this off here. I hope you enjoyed this. If you haven't seen part 1 of this, go watch that because I worked very hard on this. So yeah, bye.
Stand tall, never gonna fall. Determination in our eyes, we'll rise above it all. Stand tall with the challenge we face. We stand proud and chase.